I'm ready.
Very good. Thank you. Good evening. We are on the record. This is a virtual local public hearing in file number WR-2022-0303. Good evening. I am Ron Pridgeon. I am a regulatory law judge assigned to preside over this pre-hearing conference, or excuse me, this local public hearing. It's being held via WebEx on January 18th, 2023, and the time is roughly 6:55 in the evening. I would like to get entries of appearance from council, please, beginning with Missouri American Water Company.
Thank you, Judge Pridgeon. This is Tim Luft and Rachel Niemeyer from Missouri American, 727 Craig Road, St. Louis, Missouri, 63141.
All right, Mr. Luft and Ms. Niemeyer, thank you. Is there any entry of appearance on behalf of the staff of the commission?
Thank you, Judge. Kevin Thompson for the staff of the Missouri Public Service Commission, Post Office Box 360, Jefferson City, Missouri, 65102.
Mr. Thompson, thank you. Any entry on behalf of the Office of the Public Counsel?
Yes, good evening, Your Honor. Lindsay Van Gerpen on behalf of the OPC, 200 Madison Street, Jefferson City, Missouri, 65102.
Ms. Van Gerpen, thank you. I know we have some interveners, and I don't know if they are on the line. Is there anyone else who wishes to enter an appearance this evening? All right, hearing none, let me give an opening statement, and I'll see if any of the commissioners have any opening remarks, and then we will receive testimony from people who would like to testify. So this is an official hearing of the Missouri Public Service Commission, and the statements and testimony will be recorded by the court reporter and must be given under oath. The purpose of this hearing is to hear from you. The company will not present witnesses this evening and will not answer questions during this hearing. This is your chance to testify, and your remarks will be made a part of the official record of this case. When I call your name, if you would like to testify, I would ask that you would be sworn, and I will ask some preliminary questions such as what your name is and how to spell it so the court reporter can record it correctly, and then you may testify to the commission. When you're finished, there may be some questions from me or from the commissioners. Does anyone have any questions about tonight's procedure? All right, I'm not hearing any questions. So is there anyone who wishes to testify before the commission this evening?
Yes, Kathy. Hello?
Okay, hello, yes, could you state your full name, please?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, Judge. I didn't know if you heard me. I'm Kathy Frederick, and I'm in St. Louis County, unincorporated St. Louis County, Missouri.
All right, Ms. Frederick, could I ask you to be sworn, please? Do
Yes.
you swear that the testimony that you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Would you again please state and spell your name for the court reporter?
Yes. My name is Kathy with a K, Frederick, F-R-I-E-D-E-R-I-C-H.
All right, thank you, ma'am. And are you a customer of Missouri American Water Company?
Yes, I am, Judge. Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you. And what is your testimony before the commission?
Well, I do definitely think that when the water company switched from the mechanical meter to the digital meter, it upped the bills. Okay, and then also the water company transmits information to MSD. Now, I realize, Judge, that MSD is not regulated, although a lot of people out here I've talked to said it should be, but that's not on the agenda. However, it does cost money to take that information, gather it from the water company, and turn it over to MSD sewer company. and I feel that this should be taken into account.
All right, Ms. Frederick, thank you. Does that conclude your testimony?
Yes, sir. Yes, Judge, it does. Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you so much. Let me see if any commissioners have any questions for you. Mr. Chairman, any questions?
No questions, Judge. Thank you for your testimony.
All right, thank you. Commissioner Coleman, any questions?
Questions, Judge.
All right, thank you. Commissioner Holzman?
No questions, Judge, but thank you for her testifying.
Thank you. Commissioner Koltmeyer, any questions? All right, I'm not hearing any. So, Ms. Frederick, thank you very much for your time and your testimony. And you are excused. And let me see if anyone else wishes to testify before the commission this evening.
Okay, thank you, Judge, and thank the commission for their work and their efforts.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Judge, I have something.
All right, and could I ask you to state your name, please?
Mohammad Paracha, M-O-H-A-M-M-A-D. P as in Peter, A-R-A-C-H-A, Charlie Henry Apple.
All right, thank you. And let me ask that you be sworn. Do you swear that the testimony that you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, thank you. Madam Court Reporter, do you need that name respelled for you?
I think I've got it.
All right, very good. And you may make your testimony whenever you're ready, sir.
Sure. I live in St. Louis County, and I have a two-part comment and question. You can say that when you used to have 3 months bill and it was less charge to us, and then since they started monthly bill, then it charges the meter bill and water usage and all other, and it really increased the whole bill, almost same as 3 months bill come into 1 month. Second part is that for low-income families, always it's said in the letter, in the bill, and online that we can apply in Castle. And Castle has very limited funds. It's very hard to get hold of anybody. And then they only help once in a year. And after that, they said, we don't have any fund and we cannot help you anymore. So that's all my question, please. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Does that conclude your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Thank you very much. Let me see if any commissioners have any questions for you, Mr. Chairman.
No questions, Judge. Thank you for your testimony, sir.
Thank you, Commissioner Coleman.
No questions.
Thank you, ma'am. Any questions, Commissioner Holzman?
No questions, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Koltmeyer.
No, thank you, Judge. No questions.
All right, thank you. Good. Thank you very much for your testimony, sir. You may be excused. And is there anyone else who would like to testify before the commission this evening? Okay, I've waited a few seconds, and let me make sure somebody hasn't either changed their mind or maybe has problems unmuting a phone or an electronic device. Is there anyone else who would like to testify before the commission this evening?
Judge,
going
can
once,
you hear me?
going twice. I can,
Judge?
thank you. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, so thank you to the judge, the commissioners, court reporter, counsel, and various entities, including Missouri American Water, for holding this hearing and taking time out of your evening. My name is Tanya Tarabi. It's T-O-N-Y-A. T like township, O like October, R like Robert, A like Apple, B like Brooklyn, I like Indigo. That's Tanya Tarabi. You know, during
could
our...
I ask you to be sworn, please? Ma'am, I'm sorry, could I interrupt? Could I ask you to be sworn, please?
Yes, Judge.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Judge.
All right, thank you. Madam Court Reporter, do you have that name spelled correctly?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Thank you. I'm sorry, ma'am. You may proceed.
Thank you. We heard during the informal hearings some concerns, especially from elderly individuals or persons who were retired or senior citizens who were concerned about rate increases. And I think that we need to consider those things in terms of making sure that they have access to grants or even perhaps if there's an opportunity to not let this rate increase impact them as much. I'd like to have y'all consider that. And additionally, I think that we all need to consider, however, that without infrastructure improvements, you know, how can these folks get this water cleaned? That being said, and, you know, maintaining the fire hydrants, maintaining whatever they need to get us the clean water and access to water. That being said, I think it's really important and integral that we pay attention to how the funding will be allocated to ensure those things happen.
Thank you, ma'am. Does that conclude your testimony?
Yes, Judge.
All right, thank you so much. Let me see if we have any commissioner questions. Mr. Chairman, any questions?
No questions at this time, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Coleman?
No questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Holzman?
No questions, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
No questions, Judge. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And thank you, ma'am, for your testimony. You may be excused. Let me see if anyone else would like to thank you, ma'am. I'm sorry. Let me see if anyone else would like to testify this evening.
Hello, I would.
Yes, could you please state and spell your name for the court reporter?
Yes, it is Mary Beth Stouty. Mary Beth is MARYBETH. Stouty is S as in Sam, T as in Tom, A, U as in umbrella, D like David, E like Edward.
All right, Ms. Stouty, thank you. Could you raise your right hand to be sworn, please? Do you swear the evidence you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Well, thank you so much. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, I just want to state that I'm not happy with the rate increase. It's going to be almost double, it seems like, of what I pay, and it's just myself. But the quality of water that I have is not very good either. So I just wanted to state my displeasure, that's all.
All right, ma'am, thank you. Does that conclude your testimony?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Let me see if any commissioners have any questions for you, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, actually, I do have a question, Judge. Could you expand a little bit more on the quality of the water of which you mentioned?
Yes, it tastes terrible. And I just moved here in September from Jefferson County. I do have a water softener here in Jeff City. I did have a water softener there, but I can tell that the taste is just different. And when they put in the water softener here, they did, of course, a water test, and they suggested that I get a water purifier, I guess. But it's so darn expensive. I mean, it's about $1,000. So it was just cost prohibitive for me to do that, you know, with the water softener too.
Is there any discoloration to the water or particles in the water?
There is some particles in the water. There's no discoloration, but there are particles. I do, you know, on my refrigerator, I do have a water thing that I use it for ice. I don't really use it for water, but there's always a white residue at the base of that.
Okay, great. Thank you for your testimony.
You're welcome.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Commissioner Coleman, any questions?
No questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Holzman?
No questions, Judge.
Thank you, Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
No questions, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Commissioner. Ms. Dowdy, thank you very much for your
I'm sorry, I'm
testimony,
unable to take this
and
call
you are
right now.
excused.
If you leave me a message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Could I ask her some questions?
I'm sorry, who's talking?
It's Tim Luft from Missouri American. I just wanted to ask her a few follow-up questions on cross. Ms. Stouty, are you still there?
I mean, I don't generally, I'm still here. I don't generally allow cross. You're free to talk to her after the hearing.
Okay, I just want to get her
Okay,
address. We just wanted to get her address because we think there's something going on in her home with the softener, and we just want to follow up with that like we would with any customer.
Absolutely, and I appreciate that, Mr. Luft, and I would encourage you to get with her and see if you can help her. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, we can after the meeting then. I'm still here.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Ms. Dowdy, thank you, and that's something I hope you two can discuss after we get through taking testimony. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who wishes to testify this evening? Okay, I've waited a few seconds and haven't heard anything, but let me give one last opportunity in case somebody had trouble unmuting a phone or if anyone's changed their mind. Is there anyone else who would wish to testify this evening? All right, I'm not hearing anything. Let me see if any commissioners have any closing remarks before we conclude the hearing. Mr. Chairman, any remarks?
No, thank you, Judge. Just appreciate everybody's attendance.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Commissioner Colvin.
No comments, but thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Holzman.
Thank you, Judge. We're always grateful for those citizens who take their time out to share their opinions with us, and it does matter, and we do listen. So thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
Yes, here again, I just want to thank everyone for their testimony here this evening. So thank you for participating. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, and I would echo those comments and extend my thanks to everyone who participated this evening. And that will conclude this virtual local public hearing this evening. Thank you very much. We are off the record. Thank you all. Ms. Bench, thank you. And Mr. Loft, if you're able to get with Ms. Stouty, I think her name is pronounced. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it, and I'm hoping you two can talk. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Ms. Stouty.
Yes. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I wanted to announce that I'm still here too. This is Tanya. What was your name, sir, from American Water?
My name's Tim Luft, L-U-F-T.
Do you mind if I also contact you later about another matter?
Yeah, no, let me give you my email.
Okay, please. Yeah.
Yeah, Tim.Luft, L-U, F as in Frank, T, @amwater